All right. Welcome to Lunch and Learn. I'm by myself right now, but I'm hoping somebody will join me. And I am praying that some of you will watch this on the replay and let me know you appreciate it and say hashtag replay, Cheryl. How are y'all doing this morning? It is 11 o'clock, 10:59 on my daughter's birthday, Tuesday, November 8th, and she is 27 years old. You know, when I started this business, I had no children, and now my daughter's 27 today, and my son he'll be 24 on his next birthday, and I will have been married 32 years, or is it 31 years? I got married in May of 91, so I guess that'll be 31 years. Or that was 31 years this year. Next year will be 32. And guess what? November 1st was my 29th anniversary as a sales director with Mary Kay. And November 23rd, coming up, is my 56th birthday. That's a lot going on, y'all. So I wanted to come to you today, and I got this post off Buffett Business, it's on Instagram. So if you want to follow them, they always have a lot of good stuff. Buffett Business. And so I want to talk about overthinking and how we need to stop overthinking. And I want to give you 6 easy ways to stop thinking too much, overthinking, thinking yourself out of a good time, a good idea, a good future. Okay, so are you ready? Number one. I should have made banners for them, but of course I did not. Number one, notice when you're stuck in your head. Notice when you're stuck in your head. So when you're overthinking and stressing, because overthinking can become such a habit that you don't even recognize when you're doing it. It's just a part of what you do, who you are. So we need to change that. So notice when you're stuck, when you're when you're replaying events in your mind over and over, or worrying about things you can't control. Acknowledge that. Talk to yourself. You got to talk yourself down when you start replaying negative things, okay? Or if you're anxious about things in the future, okay? It isn't productive. Thinking only is helpful when it leads to positive action. So you got to ask yourself, is what I'm thinking about, how I'm thinking about myself and things, is that leading me to a positive place? Is it leading me to positive actions? If not, you got to change what you're thinking. Okay. Number two. So, number one was notice when you're stuck. Number two is keep the focus on problem solving. Have you ever heard that there are some people with a problem for every solution? Don't be that girl. Okay. Keep the focus on problem solving. Dwelling on your problems isn't helpful, but looking for solutions is. Okay. If it's something you have some control over, consider how you can prevent the problem or challenge yourself to identify the potential solutions. My favorite prayer is the serenity prayer. God, help me to, and I just drew a blank, help me change the things I can. Give me oh gosh, what is it? I know it, and I say it all the time. Oh my gosh. This is 56. Get ready. Okay. God grant me the serenity. There it is. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. If we live by that, y'all, life would be so much more peaceful. Okay. So, dwelling on your problems is not helpful, but looking for the solution is. If it's something you have control over, consider how you can prevent the problem or challenge yourself to identify the potential solution. Focus on the things you can control, like your attitude and your effort. Usually, when we are overthinking, we are underworking, right? I've heard it said that frustration is an overactive mind in an underactive body. Yes. Okay. So that was number two. Keep the focus on problem solving. Number three, challenge your thoughts. Challenge your thoughts. It's easy to get carried away with negative thoughts. It really is. Um, Remember that your emotions will interfere with your ability to look at situations objectively. Your emotions will interfere with your ability to look at situations objectively. So we need to check our emotions. Take a step back and look at the evidence. Look at the evidence. What evidence do you have that your thought is true? What evidence do you have that your thought is not true? Think about it. Because sometimes we just make stuff up. Maybe somebody said something and it stuck with us. It wasn't very nice. Who are they and why do we give them that power? Right. And I was listening to the music the other day. This is an aside. I was in my car and I started listening to music that took me back to places I didn't need to visit. So check everything you're putting in your head. So if it's music and it makes you think about something that upsets you or just takes you somewhere you don't need to be, definitely turn that off and replace it with positive things that are going to be productive or lead to positive actions. Okay, number three was challenge your thoughts. Number four, let go of the past. I should have saved that for this one, right? Overthinkers overthinkers often focus on the past, expend energy on what ifs and should haves. Past can't be changed. The only thing you can change is the meaning you give to your past. Letting go of the past means you don't let your mistakes control your future decisions. It's one of the most significant ways you can change your story. Your past has nothing to do with your future unless you let it. Okay. You can't drive forward constantly looking in the rearview mirror. You're sure to get in an accident. It might be helpful to make a list of things that you're constantly stressing about, things that you're constantly feeling guilty about, and looking at it, praying over, it, giving it to God. I'm serious. Write it down, tear it up, write it down, burn it up, write it down, flush it down the toilet, give it to God. Okay. And you're resolved not to stress about that anymore. Put yourself a rubber band on it. Every time you think that thought, pop yourself. The bruises will help you change your story. Okay. Number five, distract yourself. Telling yourself to stop thinking about something will backfire. It doesn't work. It's like taking the tape out of the tape player. Is that some people are like, what are you talking about? Tape player. It's like taking the engine out the car because it doesn't work. You got to replace it with a new engine. It's not going to run, you know? So, okay. Did that work for you? The more you try to prevent a thought from entering your brain, the more likely it is to keep popping up. When you resist, it will persist. When you resist, it will persist. So change the channel in your brain by changing your activity. Change your activity, change what you're saying, sing a positive motivational song, repeat a scripture, talk about your affirmations, change your brain, okay? Exercise, engage in conversation on a completely different subject or work on a project that distracts you. So number 5 is distract yourself. Distract yourself. Okay, number 6, the last one is live in the moment. I have a sign that says be here now. Wherever you are, be there. Sometimes it's even good to turn off your phone, turn it on silence. What did people do before we had phones, computers in our hands where we could surf the web? I have heard it said that we get more information in a day than people back in the day before internet got in a lifetime. it can be overwhelming. It's hard to remember things because we have so much in there. So make a choice for clarity, for simplifying. So live in the moment. It's key to learning how to stop overthinking. You can take control of your mind and stop negative emotions in their tracks. Identify overthinking before it spirals out of control and take a minute to reset, reset, reset. Okay. Daily rituals like meditation and priming can help you retrain your brain to live in the moment. Soon you will find that it comes naturally. But it's not by chance, it's by choice. You have to work on it, work on your brain, y'all. The subconscious mind is your obedient servant. It doesn't know the difference between fact and fiction. It only knows what you focus on. Start telling yourself the story you want to live. Start speaking kindly to yourself as you would a good friend. Become your own best friend. Realize that you're fearfully and wonderfully made in the image of God. You were created for a life of abundance. You were not created to carry all this weight for so long. I was reading somewhere and it said, pick up a full glass of water and you hold it. The first minute is not a problem. 5 minutes, not much of a problem. 30 minutes, your arms start getting tired. An hour, it's cramping up. Because why? You're not meant to hold that long. Why are we holding on to our problems for weeks and months and years? Give it away. We cannot cross the finish line with all of that baggage. So, dream your dreams, dream big. What do you want? Who are you going to delegate to the things that you can't or don't want to do? Learn to say no. It's a complete sentence. No. Do your weekly plan sheet. Oh my gosh, me and my key people, we did our weekly plan sheet. When was the last time you did that? And plugged in everything. When could you do 15 minutes of calls? When could you do an hour appointment? And they found that they had way more time than they thought. Capacity is a state of mind. If you continue to say, I'm busy, I'm tired, I'm busy, I'm tired, I'm broke, you're going to be more busy, more tired, more broke. Hang around positive people who are going somewhere, people who are talking about positive things, new ideas, ways to do things, not people who are playing that somebody done somebody wrong song and has all the drama about the family, the neighborhood, the job. No, okay? No, you have to protect your mind. You have to invest in your mind. Your stockholders, your family, and everybody, they basically are stockholders in that you need to, when you take time away from them, they need to get a good return on investment. Okay. Whose dreams are tied to yours? Do it for them. Do it for you. Get a whole different mindset. You can do it. I believe in you. Call me. Call your recruiter. Let's talk about it. Okay. Let's think about it. Let's talk about it. Let me give you my information. Call me, girl. Call me and let's get over it. Okay, under it, around it to where you need to be. Okay, you can do it. I believe in you. Mary Kay said it, and it's a fact. It is a fact. Now go forth and multiply. Love you. Please subscribe to my channel and please share the video with friends and please hashtag replay. If you don't see this live red button right here, if it's not there, you're watching the replay. So let me know that you're watching the replay. Tell me, how are you? Bye. Go forth and multiply. Love you.